The next thing we know about evolving is that people actually don't change. Now, this is really interesting because you would think I wouldn't be in business if people didn't change, right? Aren't I hired to be a change agent? However, people actually don't change. And we first got into this business, people would hire us all the time and say, you know what, Ken, the CFO, has a really bad temper and we need you to change that. Can you change Ken? And we would say, oh yeah, sure, we can change Ken. So we would coach Ken when he was like really flipping out and having his big tantrums. And we would say, listen, this is really ineffective. And we'd give him all the logical reasons why having a temper tantrum in a meeting is ineffective. And Ken would learn techniques like heavy breathing and how to walk up and get up and walk around the building when he wants to punch someone in the face, you know, things like that, right? And what we would find is Ken would make a big improvement for at least 3 to 6 months. And then what would happen? Ken would go back, right? So Ken really couldn't change, but there's something Ken could do, is that he could, what we call, evolve to a better version of himself. He's much better looking now, isn't he? So not only can he get his temper under control, but he can actually get better looking. I'm only kidding. So but what happens is when people evolve, okay, they take these skills that they already have and they start to channel them into better places. Okay, and what that means is Ken, the type of Ken personality who really can get really aggressive, is also somebody who's really high energy and has a lot of emotion. And there's a lot of positives in that. But when it starts to go south on him and he starts really getting aggressive to the point that it's detrimental, we have to understand what's going on inside his body that's making that happen. Because it's probably something bigger than the little issue that's in front of him. So in order to evolve him into a better place, we've got to heal those things inside of his body to get there. That's different than just breathing deep to make a change. So what we say is we do something called transformational coaching versus transactional. Transactional is I'm going to teach you how to breathe quickly and walk around the building. Transformational coaching is I'm going to get you in touch with your emotions and find out why you are driving something into a bad place when you don't need to be, because it's not effective. Okay, so people can evolve into better versions of themselves in all different areas.